Have you ever wondered what someone famous and important from history saw with their eyes? Have you wondered if they were in a certain area that you were standing? Have you wondered what the area looked like in their time and how it compares to the way that it looks today? Well, on this particular spot on Boone Trace, you can literally walk in the footsteps of Daniel Boone and the earliest pioneers into the West. The area has been protected, remained out of mainstream settlement, and unchanged by our modern world. You can know without a shadow of a doubt that you are walking in Boone's footsteps and seeing the land as he saw it. Hey everybody, this is Colonel Carson with Family Tree Nuts, and a couple of years ago we were fortunate enough to produce videos documenting the entirety of Boone Trace. And then on October the 15th, 2022, we teamed up with them again and documented the fall hike put on by the Friends of Boone Trace. And by the way, if you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell so you get notified when we post a new video. At Family Tree Nuts, we make history videos all over the United States and a few countries. So, what is Boone Trace? It is the first road or trail that enters into the land that was to become Kentucky, used by Daniel Boone and his trailblazers in April 1775. After it was opened, hundreds of thousands of pioneers passed through the Cumberland Gap and began the westward movement. This segment of the trace is located in Rockcastle County, Kentucky, a bit east of Livingston, which is nicknamed Trail Town. We were given a couple of brief presentations about the trace, including an introduction from Dr. John Fox, who is the president of the Friends of Boone Trace. We split off on two separate journeys, one which was easier and a more level hike, and the other one which was longer, steeper, more challenging, and included a cave. We were joined by historical reenactors and some of the Trace's most knowledgeable people, which made it an amazing and informative day. There were folks from Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Pennsylvania, and I'm sure that I left someone out. When we returned from the hike, we were rewarded with our t-shirt and an all-American cookout. In this video, we will show you what we saw, and we'll take you on the hikes and the adventures that we had. This video will be a bit different than most of our videos because I'm going to shut up and let you see what we did, mostly without commentary. Dr. Fox is known for saying that if you just be quiet and still for a few moments, your mind can wander back into another time, and you can almost hear the sounds and see the ghost trekking along the trace. Now let's begin our adventure.
Okay, this it's a spiritual trail, and I get this creepy feeling every time I come out here. But think about what happened on this very trail. And what I'd like for the group to do is, I want you just to be quiet, just be absolutely silent for like 20 seconds. And look up the trail and look down the trail. You literally get this feeling that you're in touch with all those people that came here before. So let's just do that for a couple of seconds, and you can literally kind of see their faces coming along, struggling along, hear their voices, and there's the squeak of the leather on the animals and the clink and that sort of thing. So
my name is, on my birth certificate, is Bobby Lee Mullins, and my nickname is Upper Creek. But anyway, the Mullinses, they settled all up and down Crooked Creek and White Oak Branch, Horselick Creek. There's different clans of them. I suppose we come out of the Upper Creek. But anyway, Crooked Creek runs on the north end was Tom Owens' store. Come down through Sangland Valley, Saltpeter Cave. Come down through here, went all the way and run into Roundstone Creek. Approximately 15 miles of Crooked Creek. Of course, it had tributaries from branches and gullies and whatever. But anyway, this bridge here, it connected, there was people living on both sides of Crooked Creek. It connected to the farms and the people that lived on this side. And there was a church up there called Fairview Church, and it was also a schoolhouse, T.R. Mullins School. And but anyway, there was a road, Mullins Station Road is now. It veered off up there about where the church was. There's a shelter there now, and it came on the north side of Crooked Creek and went all the way up to Singleton Valley. There's a lot of Singletons live up there, McGuire's, Allen's, and up to Tom Owens' store. But anyway, this bridge, supposedly, the story I got, my uncle, he was a blacksmith down here, and he was good with concrete. He was always building walls and this and that. He could build a wagon from scratch, blacksmith, and he supposedly built this bridge, and the county didn't have the money right away, and they gave him bonds. They eventually paid him. Now, how many people he had working for him, I don't know. But I can remember as a kid, people would come down on the road on the north side of Crooked Creek with a wagon, go down to the quarry at Mullins Station. The grocery trucks would come there, unload. They would come there and get their groceries and take them back up the creek and deliver them along the way if they had to. But this creek here, the Fairview Church, there was missionaries came in there, and we had Sunday school there, and then they had revival meetings and whatever. But on a Sunday, they would have baptizing here in this creek, and there would maybe be 100 people come down, big occasion. But there was a lot of people lived up and down this creek on both sides.
What was your uncle's name?
Emmett Mullins. Yeah,
Okay,
Emmett Mullins.
Yeah. Now, you're his son?
Yeah. His older brother, Bill, said he sat and he counted 100 homesteads up and down this creek. From down here where the station is, Mullins Station, and all the way up, he could remember about 100 different homesteads.
But all these flat places, they were tending bottom land in there. There was homes. You could see the smoke coming all the way up through here from supper time when they was cooking supper.
Do you recall ever this area flooding up into this flat bottom land up here?
Where we got flooded out while I was alive, up until 10 years old, we got flooded out 3 times. But we lived where Crooked Creek runs into Roundstone. Roundstone makes a big curve.
Mm-hmm.
Crooked Creek runs into it. They always said that Roundstone backed up Crooked Creek. So the people that lived near there, we got flooded out. Up in here, no. Nobody ever got flooded out that I know of.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
What a great opportunity this is.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
You're welcome.
1945. That would have been about 25 years after he died. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what they were doing is they were starting a new cemetery in Franklin. And people who were running the cemetery thought, you know, I bet that if we had Daniel Boone and Rebecca Boone's bones buried in our cemetery, that would make people want to buy lots of it. And we'd make some money. And that's basically, that's what happened. And you know what? They didn't treat Daniel any better when he was dead than they did when he was alive. He told, the owners of the cemetery told the Boone relatives in Missouri, you let us bring Daniel and Rebecca to Kentucky, we'll put up a fitting monument to honor them. And guess what? Well, they were in the cemetery, but they never put up the big stone. So they went until, like, I guess it would have been 1860, so 15 years later, finally, the state of Kentucky put up $2,000 for them.
So there you have it, our adventure with the 2022 fall hike of Boone Trace. What do you think? Did you know that this was even a possibility to hike in the steps of the Boones and your ancestors? Let us know in the comments below. This event was the third one held and is scheduled in the spring and fall of each year. To learn more about future hikes and any other information about the Trace, check out the Friends of Boone Trace website at www.boonetrace1775.com. And check out their Facebook page to stay abreast of all that they have going on. If you love history, and more specifically pioneer history, this event is a must for you. We look forward to strapping on the boots with you on the next one. And remember, family tree nuts, let our nuts find the nuts in your family tree.